Have you had trouble taking care of your lawn recently? This video will be a cohesive guide to lawn care. Within, we'll show you how to properly maintain your lawn and garden, as well as review safety and operational procedures of lawn equipment. When your grass has grown too long, it's time to mow. How long is up to you, although your local homeowner association may have limits to how long they allow lawn grass to grow. It is a good idea to survey the lawn at this point, and remove any debris that could cause damage to the mower blades. Sticks and stones are the two most common causes. Before starting the mower, it is important to do some preliminary checks. First, familiarize yourself with the mower through the owner's manual. Then, the mower itself must be prepared. Is the fuel tank full? Does the mower require oil? Is the wheel height set to the proper setting? The latter may require testing the mower on a section of grass. Using hearing protection is recommended when mowing, as being exposed to the loud engine for a sustained period of time could cause hearing damage. To start the mower, most units first require priming. This can be done using a button located on the engine itself, usually near the fuel tank. This injects fuel into the engine itself, allowing an easier time starting. After that, hold down the bar located on the metal grip bar, and pull the ignition table towards you. This may take multiple attempts depending on how long the mower has sat unused. Once the mower has started, it is time to mow the lawn properly. Proper form should be maintained to minimize strain on the body. A straight back with arms at nearly right angles. If it is a self-propelled mower, set the speed to a comfortable setting and engage the wheels. When mowing, go across the lawn in straight lanes. The mower wheels running on the cut grass of the previous lane ensures the mower will cut all the grass of the lawn. After mowing the lawn, it is a good idea to trim it as well. While the mower can get most of the lawn, edges can prove difficult and leave patches of long grass behind. Great care should be taken when using trimmers, as the rapidly spinning wire can cause damage to persons and property. Once again, it is best to familiarize yourself with the owner's manual, as each device will be different. If using an electric trimmer, ensure that the battery is fully charged before you begin, or top up the fuel tank if using a gas-powered motor. Hearing protection is once again recommended, but even more so is eye protection and covering exposed skin with clothes, as the spinning wire can cause debris to fly at high speeds towards the user, which could damage eyes or skin. With preparations completed, trimming can begin. While you will likely notice which areas require trimming as you mow, areas to look out for include edges of the lawn, as well as objects you had to avoid with the mower, such as gardens, trees, and lawn decorations. You should hold the trimmer away from yourself, once again keeping your back straight to avoid strain. Move slowly along, using the trimmer to cut down excess grass. One particularly important part of lawn care is weed removal or weed eating. When not properly treated to, weeds can be an eyesore to any landscape and can damage other plant life. The quickest and most efficient way to handle weeds is with a gas or electric-powered weed eater. To start using your weed eater, disengage the safety and press the trigger or throttle to start the spinning lines. Hold the line parallel to the level of the length of the grass. Repeat this process around any tree, flower bed, or other object until all grass is even. You may also remove weeds by spraying weedicides and removing them from the root. You should research what kind of weed killers are the best for your lawn, as many can kill other plants or pollute your lawn with unwanted chemicals. When pulling weeds, it is important to remove the roots of the plant from the soil, as many species of weed can regrow from them even if the stalk is entirely removed. Fertilizing is another important step to any landscape to ensure your lawn is restored and healthy as possible through dry weather and through the seasons. When fertilizing, it is crucial to know the dimensions of your yard versus the amount of fertilizer you will need. Remember, it is important to not over-fertilize your lawn as much as it is important to fertilize it to begin with. Too much fertilizer can cause damage by suffocating the plant life underneath. Another crucial step in lawn care is proper watering. It may sound like an easy task, but there are many factors that should be taken into consideration before turning on those sprinklers. Most lawns don't need to be watered manually, as there's already enough precipitation due to rainfall. However, if it has been weeks without any rain, then you should help rehydrate. First, it's important to recognize when your lawn needs watering. Does the grass look dull or yellowish in color? Does it crunch instead of bounce back when stepped on? If so, it needs to be watered. Another factor to keep in mind is the time you water. Ideally, the morning is the best time, but if you're unable to water in the morning, then late afternoon or early evening is the next best option. This allows for the soil and roots to absorb the water with little to no evaporation. The risk of diseases becomes much higher if you water at dusk or nighttime. The next thing to think about is how much water to use on your lawn. Around 1 inch per week is best. To achieve this, consider any rain and water in 15-minute increments rather than all at once. This allows the roots to properly absorb it. It should also be noted that this method can differ depending on the season. For example, in the spring and fall, it's better to water in higher amounts, but less frequently so it reaches deeper roots. Whereas, in the summer, roots tend to rest higher up in the soil. Therefore, watering in smaller amounts, but more frequently, works best. You now know when to water your lawn, and how much to water. But what should you use to water? There are many tools and devices to do the trick, from hoses to sprinklers to irrigation systems. However, each of these should be used for different areas of your lawn. Hoses work best for smaller parts of your lawn, such as gardens, as they typically don't reach maximum coverage. Using them to water the entire lawn wastes a lot of time, energy, and water. The next method are sprinklers. They're quite common and seen in many yards. The primary advantage of sprinklers is their better amount of coverage. They work best for bigger, level lawns, and they aren't as expensive. Lastly are irrigation systems. They also have great water coverage, but with an additional built-in timer. While they're efficient and convenient, they are rather expensive and may take a significant amount of work to set up. It's important to consider these factors of cost, time, and efficiency. Based on those, you should choose the method that works best for you. Thank you for watching this instructional video. You now know everything you need to know about proper lawn care. If you have any questions,